I'm Nonito Donaire, and I'm 5-division world champion, 11-time world champion. And I fought Naoya Inoue twice. Fighting Inoue, it was like fighting a younger version of me, a strong, young, hungry lion. It was very fun. To me, actually, if I could dance one more time, I'll dance with him another time. Fighting numerous fighters, a lot of champions from different weight classes. And what I see Inoue is one of my toughest guy that I had ever danced with in that ring. Definitely one of the toughest, or if not the toughest. And even before seeing him become the Inoue that we all know today, I knew he had all the credibility, the ability, the talent, the power, the speed to be where he's at. And I've seen so many people in the boxing world that I can tell this guy can go beyond or can go far in the sport.
It is billed as the monster versus the legend. That is exactly what it is.
The first fight with Inoue was an incredible fight. It was fight of the year. We were going back and forth. He was bleeding for the first time, and I was getting cracked, getting hit hard with big shots. It was one of those moments in my career that it was very fun to be in that ring. It was very challenging. But one thing I remember the most was we both give it all we've got. You know, it was one of those things that Inoue has never been hurt, and I hurt him the first time. He's never bled. I made him bleed for the first time.
Inoue, he is having to go to places so far that he hasn't been in his professional career before.
And for me, I've been through it, but I had to push harder. He poses so much challenge, not only in power, but speed as well. You have to bring every little ounce of energy that you can muster, or else you'll fall, like everybody has.
The home crowd now really get behind him. That's a lovely left to the body. Lovely shot.
In the 11th round, he caught me with a really good body shot where a lot of people wouldn't get up. I've gotten hit with body shots, but that one was just very painful. And because of my wits, I was trying to go behind the referee, trying to take some time, holding my breath a little bit here and there. I knew that I could take my time, and I had to take my time because I was very hurt in that body shot. So I took the knees, and by the 9th count, I got up really fast because I knew I wasn't gonna struggle with my legs. So I got back up really fast. It reminds me of a Canelo punch where he throws an uppercut, but then he goes to the body. He feinted at the right and went to the body. And to me, it was just like, I fell for that one. Why did I fell for that one? But it was the 11th round. It just goes to show that even at that later rounds, the championship rounds, a lot of people fade. But his mind was gearing to take me out while I was doing the same thing, try to take him out. But we were always pushing each other in that level. He had heart, grits, but he took those punches like a real man. It's hard to teach heart. It's hard to teach courage, and that's something that really surprised me, and that's something that he has. That type of mentality is a crucial component for a legendary fighter. Not only that courage, but that tenacity and that faith and confidence in himself that he can take his opponent out even at the later rounds. Those are great qualities as champions, but great qualities to have to become Hall of Famer. That's an honor and a pleasure for me to hear that Inoue have said that was one of his toughest fights. He's learned a lot from that fight.
Well, your touch gloves now, man. You're boxing at the bell. God bless you both.
The wait is over. 2 years and 7 months after they first delivered a Fight of the Year performance, Nonito Donaire and Naoya Inoue, two virtuosos in the ring, present Poetry of Violence.
The second one was something that people wanted, that everyone wanted to see, because it was a close fight, but it was a very entertaining fight, and they wanted to see it again. I wanted to get back because I felt that I was capable of it, but most of all, it was just fun being in that ring with him. The second fight, I took a gamble. I could have gone down, or he could have gone down, you know, stuff like that. For me, with Inoue was, his speed was a lot faster than I anticipated in that moment when I was trying to set up for that big shot. The moment he hurt me, it was just automation for me. It was just like, you know what? I'd rather go out there and go for the kill or be killed.
Looks like Donaire has made up his mind. He's gonna fight fire. with fire, and that's just the way it is, for better or worse. Drops Donaire as he's able to somehow manage to find his balance. But Inoue might have been better to just go down, Dre, because Inoue is going to work here, and the knockout now does put down Donaire in round 2, and this fight is over.
I paid the price for gambling at an early stage, knowing that he was a fighter that can end fights because of his power and speed. What I believe the future holds for Inoue, I believe that everything is possible for him right now. He's young, he's strong, he's fast, he's smart, he's tough, and there's a lot of challenges out there, you know. You got Espinoza at the higher division. You got Nakatani, who's moving up in that division as well, from what I heard. That's gonna be a big, grand Japanese all-out melee, you know. And but moving up into 126, I think Inoue will have a lot of challenges, and this is something that we all as fans want to see. Inoue, the way he's grown up into a man, his muscles, his body build, I think that he can move up to 126 more appropriately than I did. He'll carry that power in the 126 division.
He wants to conquer America by conquering Las Vegas.
He's always wanted to fight in Vegas. You know, a lot of these Japanese guys, they want Vegas because it's one of those things that they see on TV a lot growing up, and the whole thing about Vegas is like, it's so grand. Fighting in Vegas was a different energy, different frequency, the fan in itself. You know, sometimes it's really brutal when it comes down to it. If you're not doing enough, they'll boo you, right? I mean, you see a lot of Japanese fans, it's very quiet in their arena. You know, even you knock them up, they might say, ooh, you know, but most of the time they clap, right? That's the great thing about Japan, is they're very disciplined when it comes down to all of that stuff. There's always pressure in your hometown, in your home country, but being in a big stage like Vegas and having this expectation coming from everybody else, that pressure and maybe excitement, it all comes together. And that's why Vegas is so different. People are looking forward to it, to finally be able to see the monster, this guy that people have so much expectation on. How that poses in his mind, I see him similar to me, where when there's challenges, we rise to the occasion. What I expect from Inoue is like we've always seen him. He's gonna go out there and he's gonna destroy his opponent.
He looks like he's going for broke right here. He drops Butler for the first time in the fight in round 11. Massive combination from Inoue. And that is it.
He's just that mentality, his warrior mentality, his will to kill is definitely one that he carries with him no matter where he goes. And that's why he is who he is, the monster, because it doesn't matter. He has that will to kill mentality that I am the king of the ring. His satisfaction is not the victory, it's the knockout.
Here comes Inoue! That destructive, decisive power does it again!
And what makes him really great and who he is, and this is why he's called the monster, is because he has that mentality of going out there, taking them out, not going through with the decision, because to him and for me as well, it's a grander feeling when you get that knockout. He seeks and he looks for those moments in every fight, because that's the only way to satisfy the monster, is when he sees his opponent down or the referee steps in to stop the fight. I am incredibly blessed and fortunate to be able to share the ring with Inoue. He's grown so much from when I met him. He's grown to become one of the best in this era, and he does an excellent fight every time. So, you know, I wish him the best of luck. I wish him the best of his career, and I'll be watching. And maybe one of these days I might be able to dance with him. But that's me being hopeful. Even now, I still want that get back. You better watch out, because I'm still coming.